Okay guys, this is video part 2. This is how we doing it. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this full moon that's happening on my birthday. Don't mind my camera moving around because I'm holding it. I'm going to go inside later to do the rest of the session, but first let's get it clear. April 12th, full moon in Virgo. It's my birthday. I want to sing happy birthday to me. Okay, now with that out of the way, and also I am accepting birthday presents. So if you want to Cash App me, Venmo me, PayPal, let's go. You know, whatever. If you feel generous. Anyway, it's not mandatory if you feel generous. Okay, I know I mentioned that before. Y'all probably like, if you don't shut up. Okay, so this full moon is a time when you're going to see things come to a culmination. Things that you started during the new moon. So if you've been following my moon readings, you know what I'm talking about. The last moon was a new moon in my sign, Aries. Shout out, and again, happy birthday to all of the Aries. I'm sorry, my book is trying to blow away. Things you started around the new moon, that was probably, I think, March 29th. But it was between the time of March 25th to the end of March. Those things are going to be finalized or ready for fruition or completion. Okay? Under the energy of this new moon, full moon, emotions are going to be heightened. So if you've been feeling a little over emotional about things, maybe you think about stuff, you start to cry, or people do little things, you get angry fast, that's what's happening. This is Aries and Virgo energy, okay? Fertility will be at a peak. So if you want to conceive, this will be a good moon to do it under. It's a good time for romance. It is a good time for relationship drama to take place, so be careful. That's where the emotional warning comes in. So you could end up being in your feelings about something and overreacting about something within your relationship. Just try to keep that in mind in the back of your head so you don't let that happen. This is also a time where you're going to get some epiphanies. Like, you're going to be like, aha, I know what I want to do, or I know the direction I want to go in, or I know, you're just going to get ideas or feel like messages from above, because that's what it's going to be. Okay. So what I want to do is going to give y'all 5 tips for harnessing this energy. 5, like I usually do. After that, I'm going to do a collective read for the week ahead using my moonology cards and mudras. So you're going to get an affirmation and you're going to get an idea of what each day from my birthday on Saturday to, because I'm recording this on Friday, y'all, because it takes so long for everything to upload. I feel like I need to do it in advance. But yeah, the weekly vibe from this Saturday to the next Saturday, okay? I'm sorry, not this Saturday, from Sunday. For Sunday to next Saturday, okay? Because I think I did my birthday read on the last weekly vibe reading. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, of course. Is that it? Oh, and then I'm going to let you guys choose a number, and I'm going to pull some tarot cards, like, for each number, so you get a more personalized read, okay? Please don't mind all of the sounds. I am outside because the electricity is off and it's very hot. But I'm going to go in there to do the last part. All right, so 5 tips for harnessing this energy. Number 1, maintaining or transforming relationships will be important. I already mentioned relationship drama. So working on relationships. Changing them. So like if you're in a relationship where communication is bad, this is a time to transform that. If you're in a relationship where you're having trouble communicate, did I just say that? When you're having trouble people, if you're having any type of issues, it could even be transforming a relationship from just being boyfriend and girlfriend to being a commitment. This is a good time for that. All right. And it's important at this time. So you might even have issues with family members or people that you've been kind of sweeping under the rug and not really focusing on. And now it's time to put some attention to those relationships. Number 2. I'm sorry, people might be going by. If I stop and say hi, that's well. All right. Learn to balance your needs and those of loved ones. That's going to be important at this time because many of us have been putting the needs of other people before ourselves, and it's important now to learn how to balance that, so that you don't become overwhelmed by making sure everybody else is happy and you're not. Okay? It's a time for you to really learn how to balance what you need as well as the people in your life that you love. Okay? Number 3, collaborations, and teamwork is highlighted now. If you get an opportunity to work with other people, do it. If you get invited to even if you have a project and some people want to work with you, this is a good time to join forces because you're going to be stronger and get your message out there better in groups, collaborating. And pay attention. You see, bless him. Okay. That's why relationships are important at this time. So transform your relationships. And make sure the ones that are... I want them to shut up. And I just told y'all emotions, right? Let me stop. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So pay attention to relationships because you don't want to end up collaborating with people who are not worthy. Okay. All right. Number 4 brings you right back around to understanding and communicating, improving communication, okay? Not communicating in the same way if it didn't work, if it's not working. This is the time to fix that, especially in relationships. How do you need to be spoken to? How do you need to be heard? A lot of times people, oh my God. Okay, she's going to stay right here and keep talking, so I'm sorry, guys. I hope this is not distracting. But anyway, and they're right next to each other, but make it make sense. Okay, all right, so anyway, the communication part has a lot to do with your relationships. If you are communicating in a way that is not... you feel like you're just misunderstood, it's time to bring more clarity to how you communicate. Also, like I said, listening. A lot of times people assume that communication... All right, y'all. Yeah, I had to check my attitude because I'm like, what the fuck? But this isn't my personal office. I'm outside, so yeah. Anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of times people think when you say improve communication that it means how you speak. And they forget that it also means how you listen. Okay? So if you feel like you're not being heard, check how you hear. Do you listen? Or are you always just talking? So it's a two-way street. This is a good time to really work on listening and communicating. Okay? And the last one, number 5. Learning to be independent, but a part of the collective at the same time. Knowing that we all need help sometimes. We all need affection. And that's good. This is a good time for that. There's a lot of things happening in this world that's trying to divide us at this time. And me as a light worker, I'm different from a lot of light workers. Well, because I don't want to say they're not light workers. I always say I'm a different kind, okay? A lot of light workers, they like to pretend everything is rosy all the time. Everything is peace all the time. That's bullshit, because then there would be no need for the term light worker, because everybody would be light and bright and everything would be light and bright all the time. But that's not the case. So I don't really tend to connect with light workers who are afraid of the dark. And those are light workers who they want to act like everything is always good. And when bad things are happening in the world, they turn a blind eye. They act like they don't see it, they don't speak on it, they don't address it, they don't have any feelings about it, or they keep them to themselves. To me, that's not being a light worker. Like, how can you work your light? How can you help people? How can you help this planet heal if you're afraid of the dark? If you want to pretend that the darkness on the planet doesn't exist? If you don't want to say how you feel about certain things, to me, you're not really a light worker. You're just working with people that are already in the light. So what's your point? You know? But, some people, I guess that's their purpose. Mine is to be able to be in the light, but also go into the dark and help those that need to come out. I was in the dark before too. Sometimes I go back into the dark. There's no such thing as a light worker who never has a dark time. So that's why I don't like when they try to act that way. And I really want to address the fact that there is a heavy darkness hanging over the world, because one of the countries that's considered the most powerful country in the world is setting a horrible example for the rest of the world. So I'm going to speak on it. I'm not going to just act like it's not happening. So anyway, that's that. And yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna stay out here, and I'm gonna do the weekly vibe. So I'm gonna come back. I told you this is gonna be in parts so that it will upload easy. So, as we say in Susu, as they say in Susu. I'm not Susu, but I'm here. I don't know, I might have Susu ancestors. I'm coming. Hey, y'all, I'm back. You might hear some banging in the background. If it gets crazy, I'll just pause the video. And as you can see, it's already crazy, but we're gonna try. Ignore my gut. So we're gonna do the weekly vibe using the Moonology cards. Yo, look at that. Bottom of the deck, full moon. That's what's happening tomorrow. So on April 12th, already they're saying surrender to the divine. This is a week to just let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are just going to be manifesting that you wanted for a long time. Many of you, if you put in the work. If you didn't, you might find that the full moon is showing you where you still need to do a little bit more work. Okay? So let's do it day by day. Okay, so we're starting from Sunday. So Sunday is a vibe. It's a meditate and contemplate type of day. So chill. So it's a chill day. Meditate on things. Alright, that's annoying me. I'm gonna have to record this later. I can't do it. When I come back, hopefully that sound won't be so consistent. Y'all, it's so crazy. One sound stops and another one starts. So he stops banging so that he could shave the drum, and then somebody has some kind of saw. We're just gonna make this happen. Sunday, find some peace and quiet. Not like this. Meditate, contemplate on the things you want to do for the week ahead. It's a good day for that, to start to think about what am I going to do this week. It's new energy this week, so use that. When you're meditating, think about what you want to manifest, okay? Because the divine is sending them blessings in. And all of you who've been asking for them, they're coming in now. So I know a lot of you guys that I've been talking to have been like, stuff is coming in now. That now you're kind of like, oh shit, I forgot I wanted this. And now you're trying to recheck. Is this what I want still? That's Sunday's vibe. Because the full moon's gonna, everything that you've been wanting, we're already in the energy of this moon. It's coming in. But Sunday you might be sitting going, all right, so what next? Or is this what I want? You know, or do I want something else now? Okay? So that's Sunday's vibe. Sorry. Let me give you a hand mudra. I want to give y'all one just for the week. Help you through this week. We got one that's difficult, but it's exactly what I was saying is happening this week. Manifesting. Things are going to be manifesting. But look at them hands. I don't know how I'm doing that. The Ganesha mudra. It helps you with inner light, focus, confidence. It benefits your breathing from your heart, chest, and your ribs. It assists with the digestive and immune systems. It awakens and uplifts your energy, promotes confidence and courage, evokes the qualities of universal protection and clear direction, and it vibrates to the element of fire. And we're in fire sign energy, so perfect. Bring the palms together. Let me see if I could do this. With the fingers pointed upward, interlaced. Extend the middle fingers forward and wrap the index fingers around them. What the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my language, but how the hell are you supposed to do this? And it says hold the mudra in front of the solar plexus. That's right in here. And relax your shoulders. I can't do this. Let me see. Something like this. I'm not doing it very well because my fingers are not flexible. And then I guess you hold it here. Well, guys, that's the mudra for the week. I'm sorry. So hopefully you could do it. I can't do it very well. My hands are not flexible. Okay? We're going to move on to Monday. Let me get myself together. Alright. I'm going to start another video. I'm back. So Monday's vibe. Let me get myself over. Monday's vibe. We got, it's time to release negativity. Alright? Try not to let yourself fall into any type of funk, you know, where you start to think the worst rather than thinking like the best thing is going to happen. Also, if you have anybody that's in your life that's negative, they always got nothing good to say, let them go. It's time for them to go. All right? You don't want to keep anything negative, anybody negative in your life. Monday's a good day where you're going to start to, it's full moon energy that day. You're going to start to see them revealed, or things in your life just that aren't no good anymore. If you drink a lot, if you smoke a lot, things that are just not good for you, things that don't have a positive effect in your life. Monday, it's going to be shown to you, and time to let it go. Also, if there's anything you have to do Monday that you already have a mind, like your mind is already thinking, oh my God, I don't want to do this, try to think in a positive way. If you do, it'll actually surprise you that whatever you're thinking of in a bad way could actually turn out to be something good. Did I get a mosquito bite? No, I look funny there. Okay, moving on. Tuesday's energy. Conclusions are within reach. This is more full moon energy here. So if there's anything that you felt like, I don't see where this is going, I don't see the way ahead, by Tuesday you'll have some clarity. You'll be able to say, oh, okay, I can see now why this happened, or I can see now the direction I want to go in. Remember, I was talking about epiphanies. Things might just come to your mind like, aha, I know what I want to do. Tuesday, you're going to be really experiencing that. Many of you. Remember, this is general. This doesn't mean everybody's going to have the same experience, okay? Wednesday, a time for healing. Okay. So on Wednesday, you might find that your health is important, or you need to take time to focus on your health and heal. I don't know if y'all can even see that. They look blurry. But anyway, it's a good day to focus on. And not just your health. When I'm talking about healing, that could be emotions as well. If you have things that emotionally you know you need to work on, it's going to be a good day to work on it, okay? Make sure I have a card for each of those. Each day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so that was Wednesday for y'all. Take some time to heal any emotional issues. If you have relationship issues that need healing, work on that. It's also a good day to change your health regime. All right, and start something new. I shouldn't have been sucking on this mid bowl, but I need it. Anyway, Thursday's vibe, we have your commitment is being tested. Remember, I said things are going to be coming in now that you've been wanting. You might find yourself on Thursday being tested to see how much you really wanted what you asked for, because it's coming. In fact, not coming. They're saying like, no, it's going to be here. Okay, next week. So you're going to be tested to see just how much you are committed to a project, a relationship, a desire, period. Okay? Good luck. It's also, I think, a good day, I'm hearing, to focus on a project where you may have collaborated with someone. And there may be something that comes up around that, collaborations. This is for some of you, where your commitment to the project is going to be tested. Okay? Don't miss out on these collabs. I'm telling you, this full moon is really, collabs are going to bring in some surprises. I don't want to say a lot of money. It could be recognition, and success in a different way. But it's going to be good. All right? Then you have Friday. Your dreams need a practical plan. Buzz how it's another full moon card. So Friday, good day to make plans around your visions, your dreams, your desires. Even if it's a collaboration, even if it's an independent project. If it's just, I want to move, I want to travel. Come up with a good plan Friday. One that is practical, okay? This is not a day where you want to, I don't want to say have high expectations, because I always say you should always set your expectations high. But I think your plan should be practical. And somebody's interrupting my reading with a call. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so he didn't take the call. So anyway, what was the last one I said? Let me see. Alright, so we went over that. So last is next Saturday. Now we're in a full moon in Virgo. This one says new moon in Virgo. Virgo and Aries energy is strong this week, I'm telling you. And it says a time to give rather than take. So Saturday is going to feel, next Saturday is going to be a day of gratitude where you should find yourself, I'm not saying just do things for people for free, but it's a good day to give of yourself to others, to do for others, and just be in an energy of gratitude and you know, grateful. Showing people your gratitude. So maybe you can do something for someone who has done something for you. Okay? And that's not to say you do stuff, you know, oh, I'm going to do this because you did that, or I do this so that they'll do this for me. But it's just a good vibe day for that. Because I think blessings will come in from it. Okay? I'll be right back with the tarot cards. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is you guys choose a number. I'm going to give you a more personalized look at how this full moon energy is going to affect you by giving you a tarot card. Or two, if the tarot card that comes up isn't clear for me. Okay? Choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm sorry, I have to do this over here so the wind does not blow the cards away. I'm sorry, I'm being nosy again. Okay, so if you're drawn to the number, ooh, my wands. This full moon is bringing in some money for you. Queen of Pentacles. You're gonna, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're gonna be feeling a lot more secure when it comes to your coin. This full moon might bring in some kind of opportunity that's going to make your money a lot more stable. Okay. Hey guys, yeah, I'm back. Alright, if you're drawn to number 2, you might hear a lot of noise now because I'm getting unwanted neighbors, but it is what it is. Alright, so if you're drawn to number 2, hopefully that won't happen to you, but you have the World card, my twos. Alright, so this full moon could be bringing in a new cycle for you, or it could be causing you to repeat one. Or, I mean, showing you where you might be repeating. So be careful because it was reversed. So if you were drawn to the number 2, you have the opportunity to have a whole new cycle begin for you. A new life, new beginnings and things. But if you are starting to repeat a cycle, then this week is going to kind of show you where it's repeating, okay? If you were drawn to number 3, you got the 7 of Swords reversed. So my 3s, I'm getting 2 messages for you. For some of you, it's saying work in silence. Be creep this week. Don't let everybody know what you're doing, where you're going, what you're about. Keep it to yourself for a little bit longer until it manifests fully. For others of you, anybody that's in your energy that's up to something is going to be revealed this week. So keep your eyes open. Like, don't just expect it. I mean, don't look for it, but expect. Or vice versa. Don't expect it, but keep your eyes open for it. Yeah, because expecting it is giving it energy to happen. All right? But perhaps you need it to happen. Maybe you are entertaining people who you don't need to. Anyway, anything done in the dark is going to come to light this week. And for some of you, you need to do things in the dark right now. Don't tell everybody, okay? Last but not least, if you're drawn to the number 4. My 4s. I was drawing a 4. You got the 9 of Pentacles, baby. That's next door to me. They're working very hard to fix a room that I used to use every year when I came here, and I'm sure they wasn't doing all this work in the room for me because of my color, but I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles. We don't have to stay in no place that is not worthy because my 4s, materially, things are about to be real good. 9 of Pentacles is material comfort. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I have an attitude. Remember I told y'all this full moon and emotions? Yeah, they're working mine right now. I'll be back. Let me get up and walk. I'm nosy. Because they're working hard on this lady's room, but my room, I didn't get the same attention. So I guess maybe now. Oh, this is off topic. You hear all this banging? This is for one person's room. My room did not get this attention, I'm sure. The bed that I'm on, it already broke. But you hear the voice of the people who will use the room. This is a discussion for another time. But anyway, all that is to say, if you chose number 4, money's gonna be good, comfort is gonna be good, you're gonna be good. Money's gonna be good this week, so have no worries. Now, some of you may be having issues when it comes to relationships. If you're like me, maybe you're at a distance from your lover, or you just don't have one right now. That's what comes next. After the 9 comes 10. So 9 is like, you're right there. You got your comfort, you got your material wealth. Number 10 is family, generational wealth, complete happiness. So that's what I got for you guys this week. Besides me getting an attitude every few minutes, I hope that this reading was good for you guys. I hope you can hear everything I'm saying. And the stuff that I was about to say, I'll save that for a different video. Love y'all. See you again when I'm back in the States. I believe so. Yeah. My next video, I'll be in New York. Yeah. Next Saturday. And the weekly vibe can be done live again. All right, y'all. Sending y'all light and love always. Peace, blessings, and all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light.